Everybody stop what you are doing. It looks like we have a full announcement for when Bannerlord is coming to console, but not only that, when the game is going to be coming out of early access, and that is the 25th of October 2022. Now do keep in mind that this is a unconfirmed date. Bannerlord taleworlds themselves have not confirmed this. Prime Matter, the people who are porting the game over to console, have not confirmed this. However, there's a lot of sources out there right now that definitely do lean towards this. I will be sure to update the pinned comment down below if they do confirm this or if they do say that this isn't correct. However, a lot of news publications are going ahead and talking about this. It seems like a bunch of them have maybe jumped the gun a bit too early. But this does kind of make sense, and by the looks of a lot of things I am seeing online, this definitely does seem like we are going to be getting the game on the 25th of October. And one of the main reasons why I think this is not only the console release, because a lot of this stuff is pointing towards the console release, as well as the full release of the game coming out of early access, is mainly because on the forums they have said multiple times they want to kind of line these releases up, and it would make a lot of sense if these were released, you know, kind of at the same time, with the big game releasing on Steam for people who maybe haven't played the game yet, and also with the console release, you know, both of them releasing at the same time makes complete sense. So I've got a bunch of articles up here. We're going to basically run through and again just kind of follow this list of breadcrumbs and just see how reliable it is. But as I said, keep in mind that this has not been confirmed yet. Taleworlds haven't said anything about it quite yet, neither of Prime Matter. But first things first, we get this tweet from PlayStation Game Size. This is a fairly large Twitter account that kind of talks about everything PlayStation. And we have these two images. We have the game, kind of the release date, again on PlayStation 4 and 5. We have the game box art, again, you know, this could be photoshopped, who knows. And then we also have the actual specs, and this kind of again leads to being a little bit more, it makes sense, right? Because we have the 46 player online competitive, we have all the game modes that we currently have, we have the differences between your kind of keyboard and mouse being added on an additional patch to the game, and kind of the size of the game as well kind of does make pretty sense. I'm not sure how big my Bannerlord mod folder is, but it's around this, I think it's a little bit bigger, but that's because it's on PC, of course. And then obviously we have that. Then they recently changed the release date of the game on their Wikipedia page. This was changed from being 2020 Q2 to 2020 Q2/Q3, which makes a lot of sense. It kind of, the game is nowhere near ready quite yet. 1.8 was amazing though. But then, yeah, over here on this right-hand side, we did get this little update saying the Q3 of 2022. So again, leaning into that October release. Then we also have Prime Matter Games, which is the studio who's currently porting the game over. Boom, 2022, we have Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Again, this is maybe a bit more of a placeholder, but also keep in mind, I think it was around about a year ago when Kingdom Come Deliverance got ported to the Switch. There was stuff in the NDA that YouTubers got a hand of that was saying that they were working on Bannerlord coming out for the Xbox and also PlayStation. So again, that definitely does lean into it coming out. And again, I think October is quite reasonable. The end of October is kind of the end of a year where people are buying Christmas presents, and it's kind of a good time where you see a lot of games releasing. So that makes sense. Then we just got a ton of articles about it as well. This guy right here, NPC99, posted all these different articles talking about the game. Again, some of these articles maybe aren't as reliable, and also, oh my god, look at the ads they spam you with. Yeah, this article spelling Mount and Blade wrong, or Mount and Amp Blade. Yeah, that seems like it was a bit of a mistake. But again, they talk about the 25th of October. We also have another article right here, again, talking about the 25th of October. And basically, each and every one of these is, I think this one's in Portuguese or Spanish. Again, talking about it, but right up here, 25th of October on PlayStation, Xbox Series, PS4. So there is, you know, a lot of kind of things pointing towards this, which does make things very interesting. And definitely a possibility. I think there's a thread here as well. Yeah, so you've got all these little news articles here coming out. Taleworlds again have not said it for or against it at any point right now. I imagine they're probably waiting for something. They're probably waiting to drop a big trailer or something. There's also another forum thing right here as well. And big shout out to Biggest as well. He was the guy who went ahead and sent me this as well, so I really do appreciate it. And again, you know, people just talking about it right there as well. So I don't know. This has not been confirmed yet, but it does look very much like the game could be coming out in full release and also on console on the 25th of October. October. I highly doubt the game would come out on console if the game has not left early access yet. So, and I don't really see the game releasing before this either. I think we're going to probably get a big weekend. October is normally a great time for people to drop games, just in time for Christmas, just in time to start building that up. So I think it's very, very likely we will be getting something like this. And 1.8 has done a lot. I'm not sure if you guys have seen my streams recently. If you haven't played the game recently, they recently dropped a beta patch called 1.8, and it is really good. They have fixed a ton of issues the game has been suffering with. They've gone in and reviewed a lot of their systems. They've reworked the economy. They've made heavy armor really good, like again now, so that heavy armor, you actually feel like you're in good armor. They've gone ahead and reworked the way the armies work. The AI is way more aggressive now, and just loads of small quality of life changes alongside a lot of big things as well. And I can totally see this timeline. Come on, that's about 3-4 months away, right? October from recording this. So that would mean we'd probably get maybe like a bunch of small patches for 1.8, and then maybe a big 1.9 patch in a couple months, and then 2.0 releases on October 25th, and that is when the game comes out of early access. That definitely does make a lot of sense to me. I think that is definitely very likely, and then it also drops on console as well. So overall, really exciting news. I think a lot of people, I'm sure, will be like, well, the game sucks right now, it doesn't deserve to come out of early access. And honestly, I think the game is in a really good state right now. Obviously, I'd love to see more stuff, especially towards the late game, but it is what it is, and I'm just looking forward to the game coming out with maybe one or two more big patches with some content in there. Also, it means that for us on PC, we're getting that little step closer as well to going ahead and getting the Steam Workshop. They have said over on the forums that they want to release the Steam Workshop a little closer to release, and if this is a correct date, the 25th of October, it means we could be getting the Steam Workshop in a couple months, which is very, very exciting. We have also noticed as well with the releases of updates, we had tons of updates, like every 3-4 weeks, or every 2-3-4 weeks we were getting updates constantly on the game, and they definitely have slowed down and become these larger, bigger patches that add and change a lot more of the game. Again, that definitely does lean towards them getting closer to a release. So I'll definitely keep you guys informed as much as I can. If I get news, as I said, I'll either make another video or I will update the pinned comment as well, so you guys can check it out. But let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think of this? Are you happy the game is finally coming out of early access? Is there stuff that you really want them to add beforehand? Or are you just excited to go ahead and be able to play this on console? I know there's so many people who constantly ask me, when's the game coming out for console? When's the game coming out for console? Well, hopefully this goes ahead and gives you some hope that the game, is not that far away and will be releasing this year. So yeah, I mean, that must be at least somewhat exciting. But yeah, I'll go ahead and end the video here. Again, just a short one today, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.